Okay, we seem to be back now. I don't know why OBS crashed. I only know that it did. That's weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, so like again, I had us come back over here because I thought House of Grief was also over here, that there was more over here than just those missions.
Okay.
So since there's not, we can go ahead and bounce back to the other side and
Okay.
uh okay.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. Two heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling.
The heck?
Strangers? Only in a fool's definition of the word. It was the start of something incredible. Two heroes on the hunt for justice, no matter the cost. All the Tall One had to do was say yes. The Tall One had failed the first test. They lacked caution. The cat could have just as easily been a foe as a potential friend. Perhaps it was simply not meant to be.
Wow. You got tricked by a cat.
No more puzzles. A travesty.
Feels right.
Rude.
I meant that a cat would try to trick you like that. Oh no, this is the gates of hell.
Look, you're really not helping.
Okay, Nailborn. Okay, so not this way. Let's wanna.
I'm exactly as Yondala made me. Never felt so liberated.
Found a basement.
Bronze
Some
ingot.
+2 weapons.
We're in the Forge of the Nine. This is where our friend should work. Nice. On weapon coatings. Group of adventurers approached me, their grins docile and earnest, and they needed my knowledge in alchemy to help them differentiate between weapon coatings. They claimed to be giant hunters. Taking pity on these well-meaning morons, I explained this section of the page has been ruined beyond salvage. Annotated in the margin, someone has thoughtfully made the following note. Poisons. Poison the target, and sometimes inflict an additional condition. Toxins. Deal damage over time. Oils. These inflict conditions and can harm creatures that are immune to poisons and toxins. When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of three. 3 good twists is all it takes to grind a magpie into flakes. That felt good.
Huh.
Really come to loathe that bastardly rhyme of mine. I'll leave it untouched in previous chapters, but from now on, I'm having a bit of fun with it. That was fun. Bunch of horseradish. Send that to camp. Are you jumping through a wall?
I was trying to see if I could. There is something on the other side.
There's a +1 warhammer over here.
Okay, back up.
Yep.
Ah, this is the graveyard.
Well, she nodded at me. Very suggestive there, might I?
Hearing you say that.
Diabolic Forge.
Who's our friend?
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
Oh yes, I forgot. We've already sold him all of our crap. Which makes it very difficult to go through his crap.
Yeah.
Boots of Persistence. Yeah, there's gotta be some way to get into the Forge of the Nine.
Yeah.
Better than ever. With all the articles about cults
Thank you for dinner. Oh,
The service here is worse than ever. What do you have to do to get a drink around here?
I know, it's just dreadful. Dearest Tali, thank you again for having us over the other night. I can't tell you how nice it was to just sit around a table, eat good food, and talk again. Feels like the whole world's gone mad, so having a normal meal with your friends was such a treat, especially for the kids. Speaking of, if you ever need us to take Ayo so you and Tim can have some time to yourselves, we'd be more than happy to. Didn't want to pry and risk spoiling the evening, but Tim did seem a little on edge. Just let us know, and thank you again. Love, Sabine, Freddy, and the kids. X.
On days like this, I miss the forest. I used to scamper amongst my woodland friends, if you can believe it. Here,
I can't.
not a squirrel in sight.
Does it make you sad that there's no squirrels here?
I mean, not
Tears
in
balls.
particularly.
Just lost the best job
Cheers,
I ever
balls.
had. Easy work in the upper city. But you don't care. And why should you? Sorry I said anything.
Okay.
So there's a lot of aggression for someone who didn't have any reason to care.
The Roses of Eliant. I may work for a hard-hearted rat fucker, but I still keep a song in me heart.
Good for you.
Yeah, this edition looks better than ever. I heard it happened right here in the elf song. Sliced clean through Stelmane's neck.
I
Uh, you go. You're all the way over there.
Yeah, I'm in the tavern.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the blushing mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart.
Aww.
Very funny. Go on inside. They're looking for comedians.
Ouch. Ambrett's home. Excuse me, sir. I seem to have broken into your house. Not sure why, but the door was unlocked. So I decided I could just walk in.
What are you doing here? This is a private home, understand?
I don't see you calling
Walk
the
safe,
guard, though.
friend. These streets belong to us, after all.
Hello, small child.
Hello. Are you a tax collector? Papa told me I shouldn't talk to them if they showed up.
Your papa is correct. Do not talk to tax collectors.
Hello? I wasn't expecting any guests.
These people are all very nonchalant about the fact that I just barged into their house. But I have no real reason to keep looking around in it.
Poor refugees starving in Rivington. I could just weep.
Nice day for a walk.
Okay, well, he seemed dramatic.
Nothing good, though.
Vincent here is a wastrel and a scapegrace, but he does amuse me.
Don't get me wrong. I like a wee gossip as much as the rest, but Caitlin does get a bit carried away with the tall tales.
It's honestly amazing. I'd have thought Karis's gossip would have been wrong at least once, but no. Always bang on.
Well, that's impressive.
Also got some fruit this time, would you believe it?
Found a sleeping
I
cat.
would love to have seen Gortash's coronation, but I would have to have skipped the after feast. I'm on a strict diet.
Ma'am?
Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots.
I already said I'd make the kid's coffin. Bugger off, will you?
Why are you back in the graveyard? Get out of there.
You took us this direction, right?
Not that direction. I didn't go in the graveyard.
I'm not in the graveyard. I'm at the back gate of the side of the graveyard. Completely different.
Get away from the graveyard.
Speak your loss. A self-help book explaining that true happiness begins with a tidy house and well-polished floorboards. Oh no.
I took your key.
Yep. Tombstones. Steal this.
Are the gods truly this petty?
This tombstone appears to be freshly carved. Friedrich Hune, his last connection with this realm severed. May
Winfield, mother of 12, wife of 1, beloved by all. Your name here. Plan ahead so distant relatives don't do it for you.
I mean,
Sample tombstone,
yeah, kind of.
premium edition, with optional engraving of iconography.
It almost sounds like the narrator, like the DM is giggling.
Frank Pear Tree, Our Lady's
on
traitor.
the sample ones.
His life now given, gladly taken.
Odd. Sorry.
This tombstone still bears the dust from its recent engraving. Vari Vanthampur, unwanted in life, welcomed in death.
Oof. Odd Valros deluxe hardwood coffins will preserve corpses from rats and maggots for up to 3 times longer than any competitors. Choose Valros because the end is always near.
A fine selection of tongs. The one indispensable tool of the artisan's workshop, it seems. Tongs. So many tongs.
Durnbold cheese wedge, sourdough bread, and rosemorn fire wine in this casket. None of which has gone bad. If you're gonna open that door, I would...
Would what?
I'd like to save first, but...
Okay, then save.
Turned out fine, apparently.
You gotta be faster than that, love. I wanna keep going.
Okay.
What did I perceive? Oh, this.
Animal carcass in that coffin, for some reason.
Seekers, if you seek the tribunal, let death be your guide. For what is behind death but murder? I pushed a button.
Cool.
What did the button do, though?
It opened the bookcase.
Oh.
With the, the symbol of ball on it.
Ah, so it is. I mean, really, it's a symbol of the absolute, but...
Sure, but...
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Oh, we have the passphrase.
Mm-hmm.
Should I say it, or should I do one of the other things?
Like I said, you can do the other things, but, we know what the answer is. So it's just whether or not you want the flavor of the other things.
I'll just do it.
Oh, and you're gone.
It's like, I'll wait for you.
You left without...
Abolish crypt.
You left without picking this chest.
It wouldn't let me select the trust.
Trust?
Chest.
I think this is where we go if we want to fight Orin.
Oh, do we not want to be here?
I mean, if we want to fight her now, then I guess.
I mean, probably not.
Flaming fists this way.
That sounds like a trap if I ever heard one. There's skulls on the wall.
Yeah.
As you do.
Yeah.
You're awful nonchalant about skulls on a wall.
I mean, we've encountered worse.
There's something engraved on this skull. Living, a torment of sorrow and strife. It's a poem. It continues. Is a burden to great and to small. We faithful cure mortals of burdensome life and present it to Death Father Baal. Verse by Invoker Grimlark.
Cool.
That's fun.
Love that.
I do like a good poem. Tribunal Antechamber. What'd you find down here?
I didn't go down there. I was right behind you.
Shadowheart.
There's no time to waste. Looks like a trap.
Well, we conveniently walked around that trap.
Let's move.
Pretty golden acid.
Rusty
vial.
longsword. I need the game to give me like some way to like polish up one of these rusty weapons. Find out that it's actually like a magical one.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think magical weapons rust.
No, they shouldn't. But, you know, like, make these rusty weapons worth something for some reason.
Yeah.
Make it some antique that we've now discovered. How's that? It's not magical, but it's worth money.
How far do we want to go down? Like, are we wanting to fight?
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone.
You're saying?
Victim's hand?
We have a bag full of hands,
Okay.
but it's in my chest.
A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dreadlord's trial.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was convenient. Do you want to keep going through the murder cult's clubhouse?
I mean, we can.
I'm asking you what you want to do. If so, I should probably at least pop back and grab the murder handbag.
I mean, yeah, you can do that.
So this is the path that we're taking.
I mean, what do you want to do?
It's fine. I got.
You really don't sound enthused about this.
I
feel like we have to do it at some point.
I have to go. I have to leave the area entirely to go back to camp.
Okay, well here. Why don't I go with you and we'll all go back and take a pause and do some inventory management and.
Hi, Scratch. There you go. My handbag.
Ah, get out.
That's what it's called. All right, I didn't name it. So we got Duke Stelmane's hand, Father Lorgan's hand, Alexander's hand, and Frank's hand.
Ha.
It's literally a bag o' hands.